Stop comparing yourselves to others. If God used only perfect people, guess what, folks? Nothing would get done because there's no perfect people. Look to the person on your left. Don't say anything. It may be your spouse, okay? Look to the person look up here. Prime example. God uses imperfect people, and God wants to use you. So stop comparing yourself. Get rid of that doubt. The second thing you have to stop is stop remembering your failures. If you focus on your past mistakes and failures, you'll miss out on what God wants to do today in your life. You'll miss out on what God wants to do in your life tomorrow. It'd be kind of like driving the car looking in the rearview mirror all the time. It doesn't work. I mean, you're going to run into something. One of my life verses is what Paul says in Philippians chapter 3. Forget what is behind and strain toward what is ahead. Isn't that a great verse? Forget what is behind. Quit focusing on the past, the mistakes that was a part of life. And hold on to the promises that God has forgiven you, that God's brought newness into your life. And today is the best day of your life, looking into the brightest future tomorrow as you forget the past. When I thought about the great leaders in the Bible, most of them had a past. Moses was a murderer. Jacob, remember, he stole the family's inheritance, the birthright. We could talk about David. He was an adulterer, not only an adulterer, but in essence, he was a murderer. Paul was a terrorist. Peter, he worked on a boat. I bet he cussed like a sailor. Had a checkered past. And yet, God used them in an incredible way. God wants you to dump your doubt and believe your beliefs. If you're going to experience the faith that God has called you to experience. And so what matters most is not where you have been, but where you are headed today. Could you hold on to that? Where you're headed today, that's what matters.